I like hammering and fixing with the music playing, Nana quietly snoring on our old couch. I close Samantha's bedroom door when I drill a hole to hang Puss's picture. Nana doesn't wake up. I'm finished. I put my tools back in order and then get my camera. Puss has curled herself right next to Nana. Puss is a people cat. When I look at them through the camera lens, I feel this funny, warm feeling inside. Puss and Nana look the same, round and snuggled, with their whiskers drooping and their bodies moving in time with their breath. Puss's paw is on Nana's lap, and Nana's hand is on Puss's stomach. I click. Nana wakes up for lunch. She loves food, and afterwards we play cards until Samantha comes home with Anna. There is news from school. I don't want Nana to know about what has happened there. She'll get upset. Anyway, I am not going back to school. Mom said I didn't have to go back. Anna's excited. The principal called a school assembly in the hall today. Mr. Angelo stood up and talked about bullying and how this school won't tolerate it. He didn't mention Jack's name. Kids are going to get suspended for sure. Anna stamps her foot. No one is allowed to push anyone around. No one will push you around anymore, Jack. I roll my eyes. I don't believe that. Anna gets this worried look, and the crinkles around her green eyes get tight and small. Was Jack pushed around by other children? No, Nana. Anna's joking. I stare at Anna to be quiet, but she's not. A substitute teacher is taking our class, and Mr. Angelo isn't teaching us for the rest of the week. He's carrying out a huge investigation. She takes a breath before she gives the major news. George Hamill wasn't in class all day today. He is in serious trouble. Who is this George Hamill? Nana asks. He's the worst kid of the lot. He's always threatening kids. Anna pushes back her black curls. Now he's the one who's scared. Anna looks at me. I rub my prickly hair. I don't want to say anything. That's good. I take out my camera and start clicking Anna. Don't do that, Jack. I click again. Stop it. This is important. Aren't you happy? Happy? I click Samantha, poking her tongue out at me. I'm happy I could fix up all the things Mom wanted. I'm happy that Nana's here and you're here and Samantha. I put down the camera. I'm happy Rob's coming over. He's taking me surfing. I tease a little bit. I'm happy your dad was going to the police. It was crazy. I cough. It was kind of nice that he wanted to do that. Anna nods. Dad does get emotional. People make fun of him because he's Italian. I don't like that, but he thinks it's funny. They wave their hands around and joke about him being a fruitologist. Like I did? You got angry with me, but I was only joking. Nana's been listening. Even though it is hard for her to catch all the words, she raises her finger to get our attention. You have to laugh at yourself sometimes, and the silly things of life. Anna, I like your father. He laughs because he knows it doesn't matter that he moves his hands around a lot. He's Italian. What can you expect? Nana smiles. What's important to him is his family, you, and a successful business. That's true. We've just got to understand jokes, what they mean, what they're used for. Sometimes people make jokes that hurt. They're not meant to be funny. Some jokes blame people for problems. Some make them into scapegoats. Nana puts her hand over mine. You'd never do that, would you, Jack? No. I can't tell Nana that I was called Butthead. It would really hurt her. Rob's come home early. He decided we are all going to the beach for surfing, swimming, and fish and chips on the grass slope above the beach. Nana can come, and Anna. Ask your parents, Anna, and get your bathing suit. Everything's packed up by the time Mom opens the door. The car is loaded with towels, pails, and shovels, picnic chairs, a folding table, and a beach ball. Get your suit on, we all shout at Mom. We're off to the beach. Rob and I head for the surf. Anna and Samantha are collecting shells for the sandcastle. And when I look back at Mom and Nana, they're talking. Surf's up, Rob shouts as he dives into the wave, and I dive in after him.